Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to episode 2 of building a Lego castle mock. Today's video is going to be a lot more interesting because we actually, start the building. But yeah, so I got the plan right in front of me here, and today we're going to be working on this kind of outer section here of the rockwork and the terrain. Working on this big rock section, the grass, the start of the path, the other rock part here, and this part here. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. I started off by laying down a bunch of big plates that will be the foundation of the mock, and then connected them with 2x2 plates. I then moved on to the preparation for the freeform terrain, using a pretty simple technique with stacked snot bricks and plates on their side. These sideways facing plates allowed me to create small rock sections by attaching an assortment of slopes, wedges, and tiles onto them, which I could then attach to the snot bricks. So I finished this, and then this rock piece alone took 1 hour, which is crazy, but you know what they say, good results take time. I don't know if that's what they say, but yeah, you know what I mean. As you can see, I pretty much built it just like some plates on the back, and then built off the rockwork from there. And here, let me just show you. There are a few times like, oops, hold up. So there are a few times where I just built it like that, and then so see, this is the most of it is just stacking on the plate like that, and then putting it on its side. But I did like add a snot brick here, and then this piece just goes on the snot brick, just to add a little bit more, different angles and stuff. But that will eventually be placed here on these snot bricks. And then I'll kind of be building another one of these sections to go here, here, and then all the way along here, hopefully. I then built 2 more of these rock sections and attached them onto the snot bricks. I wanted the rock sections to be relatively smooth looking and kind of flow seamlessly onto one another, and I think I did a great job with that. Now we're going to take a little break from the building. I quickly cleaned up my desk in order to make room for this awesome Lego haul. This is actually pretty cool because I didn't get all these pieces off of Bricklink or lego.com or even the Pick-a-Brick wall. I got them off of this super awesome local Lego retail store called the Brick Bin. Basically, the store gets their Lego by either buying it off people looking to sell their own, by buying it off lego.com or the Lego store, or just simply going to the Pick-a-Brick wall and collecting pieces. The main attraction for me, though, is with the pieces. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, but a large number of the pieces are bought off of people looking to get rid of their Lego, and then they organize it and put them in these drawers sorted by color and piece size. You can sift through all the colors and pieces and pick out what you want and then buy them by the Pick-a-Brick cup. Standard colors like gray, white, black, etc. go for $15 Canadian for a cup, and then the more specialty colors like brown, medium nougat, tan, green, etc. go for $30 a cup. Now this is Canadian, so it'll be a little bit less American. You can find almost every color and pieces that you want as long as you can afford some time to look through all the bins. It's an absolutely phenomenal store, and I'm so lucky to have it where I live. Anyway, on one of their sale days, I picked up a ton of pieces that I thought would be useful for the mock and for future mocks. Most of it included things like grays and greens for the terrain and rockwork. So yeah, now that it's all sorted, you guys can really appreciate how much Lego this is for 20 bucks Canadian. I paid $20 Canadian for this, which is insane. There's so much Lego here, so many useful parts. As I was saying, I got a lot of stuff for rockwork, and then I got some green stuff for the terrain, regular green, and then this nice light green that I don't have a lot of. And then I got some brown for the trees, or for the tree, singular. I don't know yet if I'll have enough to make 2 trees. But yeah, so that place, the Brick Bin, is a phenomenal Lego store, and I will totally be using that a lot in the future. So with all that sorted, I put it away and got back to building the mock. I decided to start with the pathway and the grass to the side of the big rock section that I had just built. I wanted the path to sort of gradually come down onto the table level rather than keeping everything raised by 6 studs like the Rockwork. To accomplish this, I used a lot of wedge plates as well as little slopes and tiles. As I continue to build the terrain to the right side of the path, you can kind of sort of see what I'm going for the front of the MOC. The rocks are going to add level to the build, while the grass and the pathway create a nice sort of hilly look to everything. I had a lot of fun experimenting with techniques and pieces to try to accomplish this. Alright, so I added a bit of the foliage, what I'm thinking the foliage is going to look like for the rest of the MOC, just to give you guys an idea what everything else is going to look like. And I really like how this is looking so far. So basically, yeah, I'm basically just going to continue what I have here, this kind of rocky part over here too, and then the green will kind of come up and surround the rock over here too. I'm not totally happy. I feel like there's something off with this brown here, so I might end up changing that, but for now I'm going to leave it and just see how it goes with the rest of the MOC. But yeah, so basically we're going to move on to building the top section of the rocky part here. So yeah, let's get straight to it. The top of the rocks were tricky to do as I needed to find ways to cover the solid bricks that are still showing at the top of the rock sections while still making sure that everything looks seamless and smooth. These slanted wedge bricks that you see a lot of were super useful for accomplishing this. Okay, we have a wee bit of a problem here, but a good problem. If you take a look at my drawing here, we have the rock section here, which is right here. We have the grassy bit, which is starting to come up here. We have the path, which I changed the brown to green, and I think the path is going to be these circular tiles, which I like that a lot more. So we got the path here, got the grass here, and then we got the rock. I thought I was going to be able to fit everything, but I'm pretty sure that the MOC is too small. Or at least what I have right now is too small for what I want to do. So, problem is, it's too small. Good thing is that we got more plates. And I can just make it bigger by adding a few plates like that. And hopefully that will solve the problem. Extending it a little bit here will give me the chance to make the water and the grassy section here, as well as just have a little bit more time or space for the castle back here. So I think that's what we'll do. I kind of underestimated how big this plan was. But yeah. So, as I said, the MOC was way too small for what I wanted to include, so I expanded it quite a bit more by adding more plates to the back. As I did this, I realized that this MOC needs to be pretty big in order for it to look good and for it to look good according to my plan. So there might even be times later on where I expand it even more. I then took a quick break to absolutely house a delicious smoothie bowl and then got straight back to expanding the grassy terrain work. I then added one more little rock section on the far left that fits nicely in place and adds just a wee bit more room to the rest of the MOC. Anyway, this is what everything is kind of looking like so far. I'm really liking how this is coming together, and I think we're on a great track for the rest of the MOC. I thought it would be cool to again experiment with the foliage, so I added a few grass stems, leaf pieces, and flowers to feed your excitement. In the next video, we'll be working a lot more on the upper section of the terrain, as well as hopefully building the river. I decided to not have it spilling over the edge like I originally had planned, and rather just run to the side of the MOC over here. But yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys are liking the looks of it so far because I think it looks pretty cool myself. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.